It's time to focus on our current and future workforce by investing in quality early childhood education. Coming up on AWB Amplified. Hello, I'm Amy Anderson, AWB's Government Affairs Director for Workforce, Education, and Federal Affairs. The childcare crisis in our state has reached critical mass. Many parents can't afford the childcare options available, or they live and work in a part of the state labeled a childcare desert, with no high-quality options. This results in missed work as parents are forced to fill in the gaps themselves. And eventually, many drop out of the workforce altogether. The issue has become so dire that Washington employers can't afford to ignore it any longer.
When you have a business and you're operating and you can't have people come to work because they have issues like childcare, that hits the bottom line.
As the state's leading business advocate, AWB has taken the lead on this issue in an effort to find practical solutions. We helped initiate dialogue between childcare experts and lawmakers at our early learning event in Bellevue in 2018. Since then, we've been at the table on the state's Early Learning Task Force and partnered with state officials, advocates, and employers to shine a light on the problem with a powerful report, The Mounting Costs of Childcare. The study found that childcare access and affordability issues cost Washington state $6.5 billion annually. Employee turnover and missed work due to childcare issues cost the state's employers more than $2 billion each year. And the report goes on to reveal even more staggering numbers. Some families pay as much as $16,200 a year to care for one child. These numbers back up the need for an investment to help parents today. But this is a two-pronged issue, and research makes it clear that an investment in quality early learning is crucial for the future.
We know that 90% of a child's brain is developed by age 3, and the skills that are developed in the birth to 5 space are sharing, team building, executive functioning that we need in our future workforce.
Some solutions revolve around increased eligibility for state-supported programs, an increase to the state subsidy for working families, and providing support to educators and guidance to child care center providers and those wishing to enter the industry.
What the Fair Start for Kids Act does, it focuses on making childcare more accessible and affordable for families by making the copays and the cost of childcare less expensive.
But with new legislation comes questions of funding.
But we do have to pay for it. And that means, and because what we need to do in early learning is probably $1 billion a year.
With a current budget of more than $52 billion and $55 billion of revenue projected in the next biennium, AWB maintains that existing dollars will get the job done.
We don't want to take anything from our K-12 or our higher ed partners, but we want to make sure that we are being careful and mindful of that investment and making sure that we're doing a better job to show the value we put on early learning than 1%.
It just works on so many levels. It's the best crime prevention program there is. It's the best high school graduation program there is. Everything.
Washington's economy is strong thanks to our state's employers. We must keep the workforce pipeline full now and in the future. And that means an investment in childcare and early childhood education.
It helps employers and employees. And just the recognition of that by AWB is really important and is really helpful.